Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad, and good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What lovely to talk to me, funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore.
Daisy, hello to you. Congratulations on the movie. I had a lot of fun with it, and thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
I want to start with, obviously, the concept of the film is so much fun. And what your character, Joey, finds the situation that she finds herself in, very extreme. Was that kind of the initial, when you're reading through the script and they approach you with that, is that sort of what the appeal was? Like, wow, what a fantastic, phenomenal, scary, intense situation for a character to find themselves in.
It was a real page turner when I read the script. And I did think, wow, because I also don't like heights. And I did think, I hope we're not really going on the side of a building. So there were questions. But for the most part, I thought it was a really fun movie. And of course, there's so much substance in it. But I love action films. So I was very excited to do that. And then honestly, I was really excited to build the relationship with me and my brother in it that really feels like the heart of the film. And becomes Joey's drive as the film goes on. So there were so many amazing layers to discover.
Well, also, when you watch the movie and you, like you said, the layers are there, but I don't like heights either. Like, heights are not a friend of mine. And so you really feel it. Watching the film, it translates through. And I think also Martin Campbell, who's so great at action in general, he's just a genius when it comes to action. And I think it's different than other directors where sometimes action can be very slick and almost unrealistic because it's so grand. He really finds a way to ground it in realism to where you feel what the character is feeling.
Yeah, one of the big things was particularly the fight between me and Melissa, so the female fight. We were trying to find examples of fights that were really, really aggressive, and there aren't that many. Of course, there are loads between dudes. So that was something that was really exciting. And of course, it does get scrappier. And the whole thing, it is scrappy. The way they're fighting, the amount of space they have is limited. So it gets scrappy and then you get tired and then things go a bit amiss. But of course, that is how, I've never actually had a fight, but I would imagine that is how things actually go. So yes, getting to do that was really fun. And also it's so funny when you see a film and people have been beaten the absolute hijibis out of, and they have like a speck of blood here. I was like, let's actually make her look how you'd look if you had been slammed into a wall and slammed here and there. So even the sort of the bruising and everything really helps, because the longer it goes on, you feel the tiredness from her and how injured she is, but still her brother is pushing her through.
And what I love too in that fight scene in particular is that you see the psychology of the character. Because I think what's great about a fight scene is that yes, it's fun, it's action oriented, but you can also see the character through the physical movement and through the psychology of the fight. It's what makes that, I think, especially that one in particular, even more exciting.
Well, she's also she has to use what she has around her. She has to be Wiley. And a lot of that, of course, is the steam and trying to slow this woman down initially. And then the fight, the final fight, which is obviously the big one, is for the most part, you feel like Joey is being overpowered. And of course, you have to make it feel realistic. Taz is quite a lot larger than I am. So how do you actually figure it out so the physicality feels matched in some ways? I do have to say that the final moment of flipping the bird was my idea. And I feel like it was just a really great button on all of it. And again, I feel like shows Joey's fun side. Like the worst is going on. And still she's like, you know what? So yeah, fun.
Just a little bit extra on it. Well, the film's fantastic. I had a lot of fun with it. Daisy, thanks so much for the time.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one.